from you get to overstand them, then you learn to not exploit. And when you learn to live in alignment with them, you start to move differently. When I first came to England, I was 16 years old, 1976. I recognized the system right away from observing the youth them around I, seeing not only the black, you have the punk, the mud, the Irish. I get to see when they interact with the police, how they would irritate and provoke the police them. I was naturally shy. I try my best not to get into any situation what would create a problem for I. The few incidents that I have with the police, I never give them any chance or any reason to actually rough me up or misbehave with I. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And for all the new subscribers, give thanks for tuning in. And if the first time you are seeing my name is Hugo I Go, and wherever I go, you can go as well. So welcome, let's dive into it. I never expect to get the response I get from my last video. I want to take this moment here to generally thank you for subscribing, sharing, and like, and all the support as well from each and each one. I felt your love and your support, and generally that means a lot to me. On my last video, I get a comment stated that I think white people love me, but deep down inside, they all hate me. It kind of really make me sit down and think about this here. What would make someone make a comment like that? They may be coming from some form of pain, hurt, not being loved, blaming the outside world of something maybe what them never got. It's easier for one to sit down and feeling hurt. They think everyone hate them and not actually think and looking inside of them own self to find that one solution. Or yes, you face it, it will never go away. It always gonna come up in your life if you don't find a way to deal with it. Pain only comes from the past. If you are living in the past, how can you truly live in the present? And without present, how can we build the future of joy? In my experience in life, how usually I deal with it, I sit down and think it all over. Life is full of challenges. And if you don't find a way to heal yourself, you will find yourself unhappy in life. This person who have made this comment, maybe you have bruised really hard in life. Maybe don't have any friends, no love, no one to depend on. The only one you could depend on, just yourself. You got to make yourself strong. You really got to make yourself strong. And you only can depend on yourself. The past is the past, and it will never come back again, right? The future is the future. Now is the moment you got to really work in the present. And when we actually deal with this pain individually, look what type of world we could live in. So you got to actually work on yourself hard. And when you come out with a solution, you can actually share it, and another person share it, and another person share it, and the world will come to a better, more understanding. But if you stay there with this pain and don't seek help from yourself, it will never work. So take my foolish advice today and try the best. Your own self is the only person in this world living in fear and worry. It is always put in a negative state of mind. We always want to be successful in something. And to successful in something, you got to actually work on yourself as an individual. The mindset, you got to work on the mindset, you know. So when you work on your mindset, that's the first thing will make everything started right there. Moving forward, everyone have a dream. Don't let the dream own you. Hold it gentle and let it guide you and help others along the way. For real success is not about I, it's about I and I and I. You know, and what I mean by I and I, we all together can make it possible. The next time you hear that word, hate or hunger, remember, hurt people hurt people. And what I mean by that there, if you're hurting inside, you will hurt other people on the outside. When I first read that comment, I did not feel hurt. I feel more compassion for that person to know how that person are feeling inside. And that is the reason why it gave me that opportunity to try to make a video on these type of situation. And I hope this can maybe inspire or help someone, maybe can pass it on to others. Now, I'm in the woods, as you can see in my background there. This tree, it is love, you know. You got to love every little thing as much as you can. Nothing is perfect, but as much as you can, I guarantee if I show this, sit with this tree for a while and start to show it love, you could feel that energy flowing through. Words are physically sometimes doesn't really make a difference. It's a more upon a higher frequency. You got to really manifest your love for most things. So feel that energy from your heart into the universe, then it will work for you. And so, and the most important thing what I usually say, not for just an individual, from you achieve all of these energy, frequency from the whole creation, you can project it onto someone else. Guarantee, go deep inside of yourself and you will find that there. Because I find that. And that's the reason why I choose to live this type of life, to uplifting, you know, as I go along. No matter how much anyone might feel abash or feel say they're gonna hate, it doesn't matter to me because, all right, you mentioned something about why people hating me. It make no difference to me. Who want to hate me, hate me. You understand where it don't change my life, you know, because most of the time, no one actually block my way and say you cannot enter, apart from the officials, as everyone know that they're right. But majority of the time, is your own self, blocking your own self, because I'm so free inside. I've not a problem like how many people. I don't see what you are seeing because I've not faced most of that experience in life anyway. Because the way I address myself in a lot of all of these situations, it override the negative. You know, nothing is perfect, but it override. And most of the time, my love, what I have for every color or what creed they are or their condition, make I feel so good in my traveling That's I have not that problem as much other people do. Alright? So I'm gonna finish the video right here. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart so much. And that is the reason why I've started this YouTube channel, to share this love. And everyone could, or who have viewed the channel or take part of it, can go and share the same thing. And I want to create a family of sharing these type of things. Let's get together. That's it. So don't forget, share, like, please comment, share it to everyone you can anywhere.